Good morning, everybody. It is Monday, the 12th. We are in the final 6-week training cycle, leading into nationals. So training's going good. Body weight is moving in the right direction. The last few days, it's kind of like, I wasn't super strict on it, and it stayed. My mom is here in town, helping us out. And I just haven't worried about eating exactly what I'm supposed to eat. But we've got all our meals packed for today. All the ones I need to have at work with me, they're exactly what they're supposed to be. And we're going to kick off this 6-week push of training. I'm really looking forward to it. So I'll take you guys along with this week. I'll show you breakfast here in a second. It's my pancakes, bacon, protein pancakes, bacon, big glass of milk, and I'm gonna eat that, and then I'll have another meal before I get to the training today. But I'll show you guys that as I get there. All right, here we are with meal 2. I've actually got, it's this kind of like high protein, like barbecue cornbread casserole that I make. Ground beef, baked beans. I want super lean ground beef, like 96.4 or something like that. Baked beans, a little bit of barbecue sauce, cheese, cornbread on top. Bake it all together, portion it out. Then needed a little bit more protein, and so I added some chicken that my mom made for us for dinner, some shredded chicken earlier in the week to get the macros where they needed to be. So this is meal number 2, and then I got 2 more clients, and then I'm gonna start warming up for my workout. So see you guys in a bit. up, everybody? It is Friday the 16th. About to get my workout started. Past couple weeks have been crazy, just adjusting to the new normal. I'm filming as much as I can, trying to get back on top of it for the vlogs and stuff like that. But we're coming up, we're halfway through as far as workouts go, halfway through the first week of the final wave of Nationals Prep. So I've switched back to my conjugate style of programming, which is how I like to train the most. I think feels like that 6 weeks of really focusing on log, doing it 3 times a week, has paid off. I feel really comfortable with the movement. So I'm back to kind of the way that I prefer to train. So today we got light upper body, speed upper body. We got speed log, speed bench, and then some accessories. And then I'm gonna do some work on the sandbag throwing event that's at Nationals. I have the equipment I need to make all 3 sandbags, the weights that I need for Nationals. So we're going to try it under competition parameters, 30, 35, 40, over 16 feet. So we're gonna set that up and do that at the end. But I'm gonna jump into it here. We got speed log first, then speed bench, a couple upper body accessory things, and then throwing a sandbag. So hopefully this whole thing should be done in 45 minutes and I'm out of here. But I'm gonna get after it, and I'll see you guys after the workout. Workout done. Took a lot longer than I wanted. We're like an hour and a half in, but that's fine. Everything went good. Sandbags went in some ways better, some ways worse than I hoped. 30 and 35, easy. way over the top, cleared it just fine. 40, I'm gonna have to do some work with that, really work on the explosiveness to get that 40 over 16 feet. Also, on like the second throw with my second or third throw with my 40 bag, split open, repaired it, did a test throw, immediately split open again. So I'm gonna have to figure out an alternative for the 40 pounder. It seems like that just might be a little bit too much for the way in which I'm building my sandbags. I do have like a big canvas, like adjustable sandbag that I could maybe make 40 pounds. It's got a handle on it. I just have to find a way to get some of the looseness out of it. So that way you can really swing it and throw it like a throwing sandbag would. So I can practice it. So I'll play around with that, see if I can use that to replace the 40 pounder, because it split open, wrapped the whole thing in duct tape, did like one kind of half toss, hit the ground, blew open even bigger. So I think 40 pounds is too much for those like dry bags that I'm using to make sandbags out of. But the 30 and 35 held up really good. The 30 I've been using for a while. So that's okay, you know. And even if I can only do a 30 and 35, I'll still be able, I'd like to have a 40, but I'd still be able to really get some good work in with that. And get as close as I can, you know, and that's the name of the game, is just get as close as you can. In some cases, you know, you're not even gonna touch the actual implement before you get there. So you just wanna be as well-rounded as possible. So if I can hit the 30, 35 and, you know, smoke it really fast, then I can take a couple attempts to try to get the 40 over. You know, we'll see. But I got a couple weeks to troubleshoot that, and I'll be doing sandbags every single week. So I've got some time to work on it. Get that 40 up and over, and also figure out how to get a consistent 40 that doesn't explode, you know, using it once. So anyway, it's a good workout, long workout. I'm ready to go home and rest. And I got speed, yoke, frame dead, and frame carry tomorrow. So I'll be back for that. See you guys then. What's up, everybody? It's Saturday, the 17th. Saturday the 17th. What's up, everybody? It's Saturday the 17th. We are coming up to the last training day of week 1 of wave 2, the final push into nationals. Finally, everything's getting settled back into normal routine. You know, getting used to what life looks like now. My mom, who was staying with us to help out, is gone back home, and I'm back to work, back to training, and today fully back on the diet, the nutrition plan. You know, things got a little off plan for a while. Could I have stayed on plan? Yes, I could have. You know, stuff was stressful, stuff was going on, and I just didn't want to worry about it. So I tried to not eat like a total asshole, but I did not eat what I was supposed to eat. So I was 285 this morning. I got 10 pounds to go. I don't think I should have a problem doing that between now and the end of June. But we're back fully on exactly what we're supposed to eat. You'll see that this morning I had my usual breakfast. I had my protein pancakes, a couple slices of bacon, protein shake, just some whey protein mixed with water. Then, you know, I got 2 more meals today, and then we'll see what, you know, I end up eating on Sunday. But today I've got light speed, I guess you could say, yoke, speed deadlift, frame deadlift, speed frame carry is the main work for today. And then some accessories, and starting light, 50%. This is the beginning of the wave. I'm going to start like at 50%. So the idea with like the yoke and the frame carry is I'm going to go competition distance, but multiple repeated runs, not just once, and with like 50% of comp weight. So especially because I have hit over comp weight on those events, if I had not yet hit comp weight, I would probably be basing this off of my max, But since I've hit comp weight, I'm just going to base it off of that. The reason that I'm basing it off of comp weight, even though I can do over comp weight and not basing it off of my max, is there are other events, other movements, other places where my strength needs to come up more. And I don't want to waste any energy on making something harder than it needs to be to get me to where I want to be. So I could, base the yoke runs and the frame carry off of my personal bests on those, but then I would be doing more weight on this day, which would increase the recovery demand that my body needs to recover from that, which would mean that on something like the log, which I still need to have some ground that I need to make up, I'm already a little bit in the hole on recovery demands. So if I was just training for not a competition, or this competition was further off, I would be basing these speed percentages off of my max. But since this competition is, relatively right around the corner, I'm going to base it off of comp weight. So that way I'm doing, on these things where I'm kind of ahead of schedule, I'm doing just what I need to do. And then on the things where I'm a little bit behind, I can do some extra to try to catch up. And when I say behind, I don't necessarily mean like behind, just somewhere where, my performance on that is not as much of a sure thing. I'm going to have to really work and still make some progress. I can't stay where I'm at right now and do well day of the competition. I have to make some improvements. So that is the plan. So I will show you guys this workout when I get in there. Then I've got a lot of stuff going on today that starts early afternoon. So I got to get in, get this done, and then get home so I can get ready for that. And then hopefully Sunday will be a nice lazy day. I'll do my grocery shopping. I can maybe do some stuff around the house, mow the lawn, things like that, and then just relax, and then back to work on Monday, and back to training on Monday. So anyways, I'm gonna smash this and then mix up my pre-workout that is not non-stem. So this is for the stem, and then I'll do a non-stem, and then we're gonna get started. Got it done. wow, it whooped my ass. We got all the way through it. All the strongman stuff felt super good. I got it done about an hour and a half. So I was hoping for like 45 minutes. Not even close. But heading home, gonna eat some food and then get ready for the stuff I got going on this afternoon. So I'll see you at the next meal, and then probably get at dinner. I might catch some footage of the stuff I got going on this afternoon, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, great workout. Hope everybody's weekend's going good. See you at lunch.